Yo guys, what's up? It's your boy coming out with you with chapter review 1046. Magnificent chapter, like always. I mean, Oda. I mean, obviously there's some variance in terms of chapters and how good they are compared to other chapters. This one is really, really good. Raizo had his moments, Jinbei had his moments, Kaido had his moments, wholesome moments. He's smiling. He's happy. He's happy to be fighting Luffy. Luffy's happy to be fighting. Luffy's happy to be free. Announcing that he's gonna be king of the pirates. Amazing moments in this chapter. Really, really good chapter. In term 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 content. Obviously, I can't say it's like better than like the chapter we just had where we see Gear Fifth for the first time. Luffy awakens. That is just like epitome One Piece level content right there. But this is this is One Piece, you know, and I love it for it. Uh, we got this is an illustration for One Piece Film Red. I'll talk about that later. Can't wait to see the actual movie. And yeah, so let's get on with the review. He's questioning Luffy. It seems like it dawned on him that Luffy is Joy Boy. He's carrying Joy Boy's will. He's got his devil fruit essentially. Uh, and Kaido asks him, "Who the hell are you?" Like, I think Kaido's still in disbelief that this guy comes out of nowhere, claiming to be king of the pirates. And I mean, ultimately, Kaido was waiting here in Wano to meet Joy Boy, and finally he meets him. I don't think Kaido necessarily thought that Luffy would be Joy Boy, um, but he asks him that question, and obviously the best answer that Luffy can give to Kaido would be, yeah, I am Luffy. I'm going to be the king of the pirates, and I'm gonna beat your ass, basically. Always, always, never fails. Every time Luffy announces this, it's always a badass moment. He tells him flat out, I'm gonna surpass you and I'm gonna become king of the pirates. Tells him his name. He doesn't say he's Joy Boy, nothing about that. I mean, Luffy doesn't even care really about that. I don't know. Maybe he could when he finds out about the history. Maybe the Void Century, and he finds more information about Joy Boy and that he's basically the Joy Boy of the present, freeing slaves, coming into. I mean, essentially, he did come to Wano to free the people from Kaido's reigns. I don't think that was Kaido's goals, was to enslave people to make weapons. I think he was just doing that because he wanted weapons and, you know, to amass an army to go out in a bang and die. Cause, I mean, we see Kaido and he's jumping off a cliff. He's trying to die. He obviously just wants a glorious death. He wants to fight Joy Boy. He was hoping that maybe he can get one good fight, and that was always taken away from him. And Luffy is obviously the person that comes in to really to put to put an end to Kaido and to give satisfaction to Kaido ultimately. I mean, it's so weird. It's kind of like for me, Kaido reminds me of someone that essentially would have the will of D because of the way this chapter ends with him smiling. I mean, he's just happy. He's so happy that Luffy came back and awakened. Uh, he's glad that Luffy awakened and he's giving him the fight that he wants. And he even acknowledges himself. So Oda himself, he knows that Luffy's power, which is essentially now his own, it's not a paramecia, it is a mythical zone. And the power, it's pretty broken. I mean, Oda knows. I mean, he's got Kaido telling Luffy that what a ridiculous power that you have. I mean, I don't. It's just it is ridiculous. The only thing that's limiting Luffy's power is his own imagination, but how can there be a cap to someone's imagination when they themselves are free to imagine whatever they want? Luffy's as free as they can be. Anything that he wants, he could probably make it happen with his power now, honestly. I mean, in the end, we see that, and he's wielding the last panel is just so well done. It's just Luffy wielding a lightning bolt coming down upon Kaido with lightning, which makes me think about Enel. I mean, I couldn't even imagine Luffy fighting Enel now with using. Not only can Luffy conduct lightning, he can also use lightning and hockey. I mean, I don't think Enel would stand a chance against Luffy. Not that he did in the past anyway, because Luffy just has the properties of rubber in his body. So yeah, we see Luffy fighting. It's pretty cool. Uh, but even so, Kaido is just a tank, dude. It's like all this damage he's taking. Just it seems like. I mean, now it seems like Luffy's whittling him down little by little, and all the damage he's taking is starting to take a toll onto Kaido. But dude, Kaido's an act. He's just a beast. I mean, he is a beast. No pun intended. He's just a beast. Like, I don't think we've ever seen any. I mean, Kaido is a mythical zone, so we expect him to be durable. He is literally a dragon with scales. He is in hybrid form. He's mastered Armament Hockey. He's gonna be a tank. Like they built his character up to the point to where he is literally just a tank. I don't know if anyone. I don't even know if who's more durable at this point. Is it Luffy or is it Kaido? Like I mean, it makes sense that Luffy's a Zoan now because Luffy's always been super durable, but we always just thought it was because of his devil fruit because he was rubber and he can just he could take in the beginning of the series he could just take blunt attacks and he was fine, it wouldn't hurt him. And then it's kind of become like, oh, you got hockey, he can take damage. Oh, he's not immune to like swords and like anything that can pierce him. But now it's just like, oh no, he's actually just super durable because he is a mythical Zoan, just like Kaido. So it makes sense. I mean, he's got the reincarnation of a god, so it's gonna be really hard to take down Luffy. I mean, it's crazy how the story develops to where it is, honestly. Uh, and it's cool to see that Luffy is he's just he has undeniable faith in his crew members, and he's always did. Like he always said, "Oh, I leave everything to my crewmates. I know they can handle everything they need to handle. I'm not worried. No worries. All he's worried about is his fight with Kaido." And he's always been like that since the series. And he's just even with this dire situation of just a huge fire, all Kaido's army. He has a huge army. He has these people in his crew that are super strong. King, who's a Lunarian, Queen, who's a mega scientist, dinosaur, Brachiosaurus, whatever, super durable, super strong. They got hockey. They got a huge army of people that have these smile fruits that are essentially hybrid monster beasts, and they also do have hockey. It's just like, nope, Luffy does not care. He has the power, freedom, and his ability. He he has a crew that he traveled with that overcame everything. He knows that they will overcome anything that happens, and he trusts them. And this is honestly what makes a pirate captain, and we see it. So it's just crazy to see how much Luffy grew up. It really is, and I am proud. I'm proud to read this series and to see Luffy's journey. It's an amazing series. Um, it is cool to see Luffy's awakening and how much he can do now. It's like he could dodge way more efficiently with his awakening. Like as we see, Kaido's trying to hit Luffy. Luffy basically just extends his legs like he's on like stilettos or something. Like uh, even when Luffy gets hit, it doesn't really see like it seems like it's doing damage and it's super goofy, like kind of cartoony. But I don't know, it's just cool to see. So now in this chapter we see that there's just the huge fires developing the whole floating island, and everyone's kind of being backed into a corner. Uh, Chopper's telling them, "Oh, what Nami?" He's talking to Nami. What should we do? What should we do? Like this fire. It is kind of a special fire because it's not really something that can be easily put out. So I was wondering what they were gonna do about it. But seems like the fire is just consuming Onigashima. Like it's basically a ball of fire that's just falling from the sky, which is honestly pretty scary. It's like I don't know. Could you like imagine like the sun comes down upon Earth and just destroys everything? That's basically how the people of Wano would see Onigashima if they did see it. Which I wonder, like, there's no way that like I mean, I guess since they're celebrating, there's a lot of noise and celebration. Everyone's getting drunk, they're partying, they're having fun, they're dancing, there's music. They probably just have like no clue of what's going on above them near the capital. It's just like no, they have no probably have no idea. But I even with Zunisha coming down with the elephant coming, would they see any of that? Would they see the elephant? Would they hear the clash of Kaido and Luffy, the lightning, the haki? I mean, stuff's going crazy. I feel like you would have to see a huge ball of fire coming. Like it is essentially a huge ball of light. I mean, I don't know how they wouldn't see it, but lo and behold, Raizo comes in, he clutches up, and there was kind of like a moment where Raizo was very unhappy uh, to let the castle fall in a pit of fire like this. Like Raizo was severely disappointed in himself that he was powerless in essentially stopping fire as a ninja. And there's a moment where Rizo's talking to he was talking to I think he was talking to the dog back in Zoe, and he was essentially talking about how he couldn't forgive himself and he needs to be prepared for when something like this is going to happen because he doesn't ever want to go through something like that again. When he sees it with Odin, when Odin got boiled alive, when the castle, you know, gets burned down, and he's trying to save Mononosuke and Odin's wife Toki and Hiyori. He never want to go through that, and it basically scarred him. Like, I mean, I'd be mentally scarred if I had to go through that too, as I don't blame the dude. It's kind of, but he basically took Zonisha's water because Zonisha can just produce so much water from when it sucks it from the ocean and it rained it upon Zoe. He basically put that into a scroll, which is honestly this must be like a ton of waters. So honestly, this is a feat in itself that Ryza could do such a thing, but for him to soak up that much water into a scroll somehow and basically unleash it back with the combination of Jinbei. And Jinbei is an absolute beast. I wouldn't. He's like literally like the god of water over here. He just takes the ocean current from the scroll and throws it over his shoulder like an absolute madman. And it breaks through the different levels of the area and just soaks up the whole entire place. Like that has to be a ton of water to fill up the island and basically extinguish those flames. And for Jinbei to just be able to carry all that water over a shoulder throw and just unleash it like that, Jinbei is an absolute beast. And honestly, this couldn't have been done without either of them. Like I think Raizo he would have to need Jinbei in order to solve this problem that they had. So I thought it was a very, very cool moment for Raizo and for Jinbei. And honestly, the panel when Rise just sitting there. He almost reminded me like of Avatar, like Aang, and like when he goes in his like little Zen moment and all the elements are around him. That's basically Raizo with the water, and then Jinbei's there to collect the water and just douse everything. And the pure pressure of the water just goes through like the building and just it just douses everything with water. It's honestly such a cool moment. So yeah, I mean, this chapter has just been. I mean, this is the peak. This is peak One Piece right here. Storytelling's really well done. Bits and pieces of the story from the past and Zoe, it's coming back. You got some foreshadowing. Like, I mean, this chapter is really, really well done. If I would have to rate this chapter, that's the thing. I would have to rate it compared to previous chapters. And when we just got Gear Fifth Luffy, which is Luffy's awakening, it's hard to top that. So like this is probably it's like a step, a half step below that, but this is still an amazing chapter. It's like this is 10 out of 10 content. Like it really is. Like there is no better time to read One Piece than now. Honestly, this is, and I'm excited to see what's the future gonna have in store for us. Like the story and like epic moments, like power ups. This might be honestly, I don't know if Luffy will have another huge power up like Gear Fifth. I think this is probably the last gear, but I do think the creative properties of his Devil Fruit should should be able to give us a lot more cooler fights, like how it was pre time skip with Luffy being creative with his ability and doing all these different wacky different things, and that's also what makes One Piece, and just being goofy and like how like for instance with Luffy beat Crocodile with water, and when you got like Luffy turning into a balloon, or it was like pinwheel abilities. You're gonna get, I think we're gonna see a lot more of that, but also probably more of like a Toon World type of setting where Luffy can now control his environment. And I mean, we saw Luffy wielding lightning, so who knows what we could see. And I think Kaido's just happy to see this all unfold. Like the man to take me down. I think he's happy for if Luffy's the one to take him down. Luffy's taking the future into his own hands and coming down with a bolt of lightning, and he is literally the reincarnation of Joy Boy. Kaido's is just he's just smiling from ear to ear. He is happy. He is happy to go down this way. Now I'm curious to see what we will see. I'm curious to see uh the future of what happens to Kaido. Like I don't know. Do you think Kaido he could turn a different leaf, like how we saw in Impel Down, and maybe help Luffy? I mean, it seemed like even when he was talking to Luffy about his awakening, it seemed like he was just explaining to him about the different things about like devil fruits and all that stuff, and like actually trying. It seems like it's almost like the Katakuri moments with Katakuri's trying to make Luffy stronger. It's almost like we're seeing that same type of that same type of idea really is unfolding here. It was like I think Kaido really wants to see Luffy flourish, and it's a cool moment to see Kaido honestly just smiling. He's just having the time of his life, and so is Luffy fighting, just fighting each other. And I mean, this is what makes One Piece a shonen. But I mean, damn, is One Piece this good, man? I'm just a huge fan. This chapter was amazing. Hopefully, I'll do some more of these guys if you enjoyed. If you guys got any comments or anything you want me to talk about, let me know. I want to show you guys this One Piece film red illustration for the movie we're about to see. Super excited for that movie. I'm definitely gonna see it in theaters. I don't know about you guys. Gonna see some Shanks action, hopefully. But yeah, this is I think these are the outfits for all the different Straw Hats in the movie. And we got Usopp over here. It seems like it's almost like he's on like a he's like a band member for like Kiss. Jinbei looks like Elvis Presley over here. Sanjay's outfit. He's more of like a, like he looks kind of like a French dude, over here. Luffy shirt with the microphone with the straw hat, almost like is that like maybe because of his voice of all things and Luffy's a captain. He's got the voice. Maybe that's why he's got the microphone. Frankie's like a boombox. Nico Robin looking eloquent. We got we got Brooke with the headset, with the hoodie, with the cap, the hoodie over the cap, over the afro type hair. It's dyed blonde. Then Chopper's cute little outfit, kind of reminding me of like some Wano attire. And then we got Zoro. Zoro's outfit, I feel like, I don't know, he's wearing some ripped jeans, basic V. It's almost like a V-neck, but his shirt's just torn. He's wearing a necklace. It looks like his necklace is kind of like his earrings. Yeah. And then Nami's just, classic Nami attire. Nothing, nothing too crazy. Wearing a plaid skirt, sunglasses. Seems like she's got some like tattoos or something. I don't know what's going on over there, but I'm excited to see the movie. Seems like it'll be a super good movie. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you did watch, obviously you would have to be watching. Uh, yeah, if you guys want to see more, let me know. Any other ideas for any videos, let me know. I'll be glad to make some stuff for you guys. Thank you. Thanks for watching.